Hi dear students, welcome to Geeta's classes. Now we are going to see how to represent the graphs. According to our requirement, we can represent the graphs in different types. That's what we are going to see in this class. So here we have first adjacency matrix. For both undirected graphs and directed graphs we are going to define. First let us see for undirected graph. So if you have a graph G with n vertices, graph G with n vertices and no parallel edges. No parallel edge. That is a simple graph. Okay. Then capital A. This is a matrix. It is Aij. It is denoted by Aij, whose elements are given by Aij is equal to, very simple. It is 1 if there is an edge Aij. We are writing Aij. If there is an edge between ith and jth vertices, ith and jth vertices, and 0 if there is no edge between them. There is no edge between them. Okay. So if there is an edge, you write 1. If there is no edge, if they are not adjacent, then you have to write 0. See, from the name itself, try to remember adjacency matrix. Adjacency matrix is defined for vertices. When will you talk about adjacency? Suppose if you have the vertex A and B, this is an edge E. A and B are said to be adjacent. Two vertices are to be said to be adjacent to each other. A is adjacent to B, B is adjacent to A. Okay. And E is an edge. This is incident with the vertex A. The edge E is incident with the vertex B. Please remember, A and B are two vertices. If you are talking about the vertices, they are adjacent. E is an edge. It is incident with the vertex A. It is incident with the vertex B. Okay. So now we are talking about adjacency matrix. So we have to define for the vertices. Okay. Now if it is directed graph, then the adjacency matrix of the digraph. Suppose if you have a graph G with n vertices. Then again A is equal to the matrix Aij. Again it will be a square matrix n by n. Even here also it is a square matrix of order n by n. Okay. Then this is equal to, in which Aij is defined as 1 if the arc Vi, Vj is in G and 0 otherwise. So what is the difference between the previous one and here this one? Suppose if you have A and B undirected graph, then for A to B also you will write 1 and B to A also it is 1. But for directed graph, if A to B, here A to B you will write 1 and B to A there is no edge. Okay, so it is 0. Okay. And in undirected graph it will be a symmetric matrix because Aij is equal to Aji. Here it is not that case. Okay, so let us see some examples. Find the adjacency matrix for the following graphs. Find the adjacency matrix. If the matrix is given, you should be able to draw the graph, and if the graph is given, you should be able to write the adjacency matrix. Okay. Find the adjacency matrix for the following graphs. For the following graphs. So first one, V1, V2 for undirected graph, V3, V4. Okay. And V1 and V3 are also joined. So how will you write? See, first you see how many vertices are there. 4 vertices are there. Therefore, our matrix will be of size 4 by 4. Okay. So first you write row wise, you write all the vertices V1, V2, V3, V4. and here also column wise also V1, V2, V3, V4. Okay. So V1 and V1, if you have a loop, you have to write 1. Here there is no loop, so 0. V1 and V2, yes, they are adjacent. V1 and V3, yes, they are adjacent. V1 and V4, yes, there is an edge. If there is an edge, you write 1, otherwise 0. Okay. V2 and V1, yes, there is an edge. V2 and V2, there is no loop, so it is 0. And V2 and V3 are adjacent, so 1. And V2 and V4, they are not adjacent. V2 and V4, they are not adjacent, therefore 0. Okay. Then next will be V3 and V1. V3 and V1, they are adjacent, so 1. And V3 and V2, yes, they are adjacent. V3 and V3, no loop, so 0. V3 and V4, yes, there is an edge, so 1. Similarly, V4 and V1, 1, there is an edge. V4 and V2, there is no edge, so 0. And V4 and V3, yes, 1. V4 and V4, there is no loop, so 0. Understood? This is a adjacency matrix. So very simple, very easy topic actually. The easiest topic in graph theory. Okay, next is V1, V2. Here you have a loop V2. Then you have multiple edges V3. V2 and V3 we have multiple edges. So here how will you write V1, V2, V3? So how many vertices are there? Three vertices are there. So V1, V2, V3. V1 and V1, no loop, so 0. V1 and V2, yes, they are adjacent. V1 and V3, they are not adjacent, so 0. V2 and V1, yes, they are adjacent, so write 1. V2 and V2, yes, there is a loop, so you can write 1. Okay. And V2 and V3, we have 2 edges. So if there are multiple edges, then you can write 2. Okay. And V3 and V1, they are not adjacent, so 0. And V3 and V2, there are 2 edges. V3 and V3, there is no loop, so 0. Okay, this is the representation. Next is third one, V1, V2. It is a directed graph, V1 to V2, V2 to V3, and V3 to V4, V4 to V1. Yes, V1 to V3. So this is the graph. You have to write the representation. This is a directed graph. So here how many vertices are there? 4. So V1, V2. V1, V2, V3, V4. And here again V1, V2, V3 and V4. What about V1, V1? No, 0. V1 and V2. V1 to V2. Do you have an arc? V1 to V2. Yes, it is there. V1 to V3. Yes, it is there. V1 to V4. No. So, it is 0. Okay. Similarly, V2. From this vertex, always from here, row to column. Okay. So, from here, from this to A comma B means here you have to consider this row first, then only this side. Okay. So always from this to this, from V2 to V1. It is not the other way around. Okay. So V2 to V1, is there any edge? No, 0. So next is also 0, 1, 0. V2 to V3 we have. Okay. From V3 only to V4 you have 1. All the others are incoming only. So 0, 0, 0. There is no loop also. V4, from V4 to V4 it is 1 only. So all the others are V4 to V1. Yes, V4 to V1 we have 1. So all the others are. Next question. Draw the undirected graph represented by the adjacency matrix. Draw the undirected graph for the given matrix. Okay, A given by, you have 0, 1, 1, 0 0, 5 by 5 matrix it is 1 0 1 0 0, then 1 1 0 1 0, then 0 0 1 0 1, then 0 0 0 1 1. Okay, so now this is the graph. So how many vertices are there? So V1, let us say V1, for our convenience, let us write it as V1, V2, V3, V4, V5. Similarly, here also V1, V2, V3, V4, V5. It is not given. We have to assume that there are names. Okay, V1, V2. Any names you can give. So now we have V1. It need not be in the same order. Okay, whatever way you want, you can write, no problem. It need not be in the same shape and all. V3. It looks neat, therefore I am writing like this. Otherwise, after drawing roughly, you can choose. Okay. And V1, there is no loop. Only for V5 there is a loop. Right. Only for V5 there is a loop by observing this. Principal diagonal you can see. All are 0, V1 to V1 0, V2, V2, V0. Only for V5 you have this one. Therefore, it is a loop. Right? Only for V5 it is a loop. Then V1 to V2. It is undirected graph. Okay. So, V1 to V2 and V2 V1. So, this one is over. V1 to V2. Yes, there is a line. There is an edge. And V1 to V3 and V3 to V1. Yes. V1 to V3, V3 to V1. Yes. Then next is this one, V2 to V3 and V3 to V1, V2, V2 to V3 and V3 to V2, V2, V3, V3, V2. These two are over. Now, this is V3, V4, V3, V4 and V4, V3. Next is V4, V5 and V5, V4. That's all. All the ones are represented. This again. Last one is a loop. Okay. So this is the graph. So if the matrix is given, you should be able to draw the graph. Next is incidence matrix for undirected graph. We'll see. Consider the undirected graph G of E comma E. Always remember G means a graph and you can represent it as V comma E. There is a vertex set and it is an edge set which has n vertices and m edges. N vertices. Adjacency matrix, always it is a square matrix. Here it is need not be a square matrix. Okay. Here you have n vertices and m edges. All labeled. Actually, all the edges should also be labeled. Okay. So the incidence matrix B is equal to Bij. It is represented by Bij by n by m. Okay. Where Bij is given by 1 when edge EJ is incident with Vi. Incident with Vi. I have already told you, suppose if you have Vi and Vj and this is Ej, then Vi and Ej, if it is incident with Vi, then you have to write 1. Okay, otherwise it is 0. 0 otherwise. This is for undirected graph. So for directed graph, again the same thing. B, it is a graph G, okay, with n vertices and m edges. N vertices and m edges. Then B is equal to Bij. Bij is a digraph. Okay, then it is a directed graph where Bij is equal to 1. Here you will have 3 values. If arc J is directed away from the vertex, from a vertex Vi. That is outgoing means 1. Okay. Incoming is -1. Remember like that. Okay. If it goes from here. Out degree is always plus. Do you remember? In the same way here also remember like that. And -1 if Rj is directed towards Vi. Is directed towards Vi. Okay, and 0 otherwise. Zero otherwise. Okay, let us see some example. Find the incidence matrix for the following. Find the incidence matrix for the following graph. So if the graph is given, you should be able to find out the matrix. If the matrix is given, you should be able to draw the graph. Okay. So here V1, V2, this is E1. And here if you want incidence matrix, all the edges should be labeled. Okay. Even if it is not given, then you have to write at least E2, V3, V4, okay. Then V1 and V3 are adjacent. So this is E2, E3, E4 and E5. Let us assume these are the edges given. Okay. So here always in this first column you have to write V1, V2, V3, V4. V1 to E1. Okay. So here always you write E1, E2, E3. Here how many edges are there? 4 vertices are there and 5 edges are there. Okay. So here E1, E2, E3, E4, E5. If V1 and E1 is it incident with V1? Yes, it is incident. So 1. What about V1 and E2? E2 it is not incident with E1, so it is 0. And V1, E3 no 0. V1, E4 yes they are incident. V1, E5 yes they are incident. Therefore similarly V2, E1, V2 is here, E1 yes it is incident with E1 and V2. E1 and E2, then all the others are 0, right? Then 0, V3 and E1, no. V3, it is incident with E2, E3, E5, right? E2, E3, E5. So E4 is 0. What about V4? It is incident with only E3 and E4. E3 and E4, all the others are 0. So this is the matrix representation, incidence matrix for the given graph G. Okay. One more problem. V1, it is a directed graph. V1, V2. Again here it is E1. Okay. And from V2 to V3, this is E2. Then V4. V3 to V4 and V4 to V1. This is E4, this is E3. And we have V1 to V3. It is directed towards V3. It is E5. Okay. So here how will you represent this matrix? V1, V2, V3, V4. And edges are to be written always here only E1, E2, E3, E4, E5. And V1 to E1. Always remember outgoing 1, incoming -1. Remember like that. V1 to E1. So 1. V1 to E2. 0. E3. 0. V1 to E4. V1 it is coming towards V1. Therefore it is -1. Okay. V1 is the vertex. E4 is the edge coming towards the vertex. If it is coming towards the vertex, it is -1. And E5, V1 and E5, it is going away from V1, therefore it is +1. Okay. Similarly, -1, 1, 0, 0, 0, then 0, -1, 1, 0, -1, V4, 0, 0, minus 1, 1, 0. This is the matrix. You can verify. Okay. So with this matrix representation is over. Next is one more representation is isomorphic. Two graphs are given. Then you can see whether they are isomorphic or not. So isomorphism we'll see in the next class. Thank you so much for listening.